These are my 6 people. Good evening. I'm Teresa Byrd, and this is my persuasive speech for Comm 1010. I'm here to talk with you today about something that plays on my mind all the time. Being a mother of 2 sons, one of teenage driving age and one not far behind, both with cell phones, this subject worries me as well as a lot of other parents across this country, I'm sure. We see campaigns and signs all the time about texting and driving because we all know that texting and driving kills. DWI doesn't only stand for driving while impaired. It stands for driving while intoxicated. Teens as well as adults text while driving. In 2011, at least 23% of all auto accidents involved cell phone use. That equals to 1.3 million crashes caused by the use of cell phones. 5 seconds is the minimum time that your attention is taken off the road while texting and driving. This would equal the length of the football field, that you're not paying attention to the road. You are 23 times more likely to get in a text-related crash. Texting is not the only cause of crashes. Making a phone call or reaching for your phone or talking on the phone takes your attention off the road. 13% of drivers between the age of 18 and 20 that get involved in car crashes admit to texting or driving or talking on the phone. 82% of these drivers between the ages 16 and 17 own a cell phone. 34% of those drivers say they text while driving, while 52% of the drivers talk on their cell phone while driving. Drivers don't think it's a problem to text, talk, and drive. But wait, adults do it too. 48% of young drivers have seen their parents at one time or another talk or text on the phone. 27% of all adults have sent or received a text while driving. 48% of those kids between the ages of 12 and 17 have been in the car while an adult is driving and texting. 1 out of every 5 drivers of all ages confess to surfing the web as well. What does Uncle Sam say? I want you to turn off that cell phone. How do people justify texting and driving? Well, they'll hold their phones up above the steering wheel, as I've seen in many cases, to keep their phone on their eyes on the road and the phone at the same time. Reading a text, they say, is safer than composing or sending one, and they increase the following distance behind another vehicle. And they also say they only text at stoplights and stop signs. But what we need to get across to them is no dialing, no texting, no talking while driving. Texting, talking while driving is becoming a national epidemic and a growing trend. It is becoming the country's top killer, and the numbers don't lie. It contributes to 1,600,000 accidents per year, 330,000 injuries per year, 11 teen deaths daily. Do the math, people. That's a lot of innocent lives lost for no reason. It makes up 25% of all automobile accidents. You are 6 times more likely to cause an accident while you're texting and talking than driving intoxicated. And we know that that's a no-no. Texting and driving is the same as going out and having 4 beers and getting behind the wheel. It is the #1 distraction among teens today. It is the same as driving by putting your hands over your eyes or closing your eyes, driving blind for 5 seconds. It takes place by 800,000 drivers at any given time across this country, and it slows your reaction time down 18%. 10 states, including Washington, D.C., prohibit all drivers from using a cell phone. 32 states, including D.C., prohibit novice drivers from cell phone use. And 39 states, including D.C., prohibit all text messages while driving. We got to get the message out. Stay alive, don't text and drive. What can be done about it? Well, parents can buy drive cams to put in their children's vehicles to watch what they're doing while they're driving. You can get the message out on social media networks such as Facebook and Twitter. Get on the blog sites and spread the word that way. Take the text-free driving pledge. It's up to you. Hang up and drive. Because you don't want the last thing that you do to be texting and driving. And in conclusion, I ask that we take the text-free pledge today and turn off those cell phones when we get in our cars. I am sure we're all guilty of texting and talking while driving. I know I am. Is it worth taking your life and the life of an innocent person? Or maybe both? Together we can make our highways a safer place for ourselves and our children. Take that pledge today, because you don't want texting and driving to be the last thing that you do. Thank you.